should we go into hell? Yeah, this looks about right.
Is that... Gal...
I won.
Did you see that? That resonance ability? Can a child really wield that kind of power?
She'll be a force to be reckoned with. Perhaps even rise to challenge for F4 one day.
Damn it. I was so close. If it hadn't been for the difference in our resonance ability, I could have... What did you do to get that kind of power?
My power? It's always been there. Since the day I was born.
Born with it? How unfair. I can't take it. I trained harder, endured more, bled more.
I know. You're all stronger than me, and all worthy opponents. Oh, but please, you should tend to your injuries now.
Are you mocking us? People like you, born lucky, never understand what it means to struggle, to fight for your strength.
No, I really meant what I said. They are stronger than me, in body and in spirit. So many here are. They just don't have the same resonance ability. Why? Why was I the only one gifted with this power?
For those who cannot stomach defeat, even sincerity tastes of cruelty. Fate is never fair. It bestows gifts without reason. Whether blessing or mockery, mankind must learn to carry it with grace.
So, she is from Septimont. Why did she leave? And why has she stayed away until now? Her resonance ability was bright and radiant back then. Now it feels... different.
The curse of the Dark Tide. Had she returned untempered, with curse still unclaimed as gift, Renacita would have burned for her folly. A fitting fate, don't you agree?
You claim to stand against Leviathan, yet you speak so coldly of human lives. Whose side are you really on?
The two are not in conflict. Many a mighty alliance has thrived on loathing alone. And I am a tacit discord, a devourer and killer by nature. My allegiance lies only with myself. We each take what we need. She too accepted my gift. Left to her own strength, she would have fallen long ago. Do not be so eager for answers. Go live them. Feel them instead. She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in shadow. It hides in the light. I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that burns for battle. Perhaps you have heard of the great dark tide that swept through Septimont 16 years ago. It swallowed her whole. Once touched by the dark tide, a human's resonance ability and frequency are devoured. piece by piece.
I was just in Oak Hollow. Where am I? I can't use my resonance ability. Why?
Because the Dark Tide loved you, but you rejected its gift. Now, it will consume you instead. You, your power, and everything that was once yours.
Arcadia, is that really you?
You could have risen above us all. With your gift, you might have become the hero of heroes. Why did you stop? Why did you reject it? Don't you crave that glory?
Honestly, I never understood why I was born with this power. You and so many others. You deserved it more than I ever did. I've asked myself again and again, what does it mean to be strong? You once told me real strength comes from the heart, not from outside. And someone else said, she said, real strength is meant to protect. The Dark Tide twisted me into a monster. People ran from me. So no, I won't accept this gift.
Well said. My frequency is nearly gone. Looks like I'll never get the chance to surpass you now. So take what remains of my strength. Live on. Live for me. Live for all of us.
But why give this to me?
You're not completely lost yet. You still have a chance to escape. More than any of us. And this is our wish.
Within the Dark Tide lies fate itself. No one can escape the net it casts.
I always knew you, quiet as you seem. If someone struck you down, you'd rise up and strike back twice as hard. I didn't want to admit it before, but in the arena, you didn't beat me with power. You beat me with will. The fire in your eyes, it doesn't lie. That's why I believe you'll see it through. So live with pride, head held high, free and unbound. Live for us and prove to fate that it can be the fight.
Curious creatures, humans, always resisting fate, entrusting all their hopes to a single soul, just to prove they will not bow to destiny. Yet her power was corrupted. Back then, she was weak, as powerless as a little lamb to be slaughtered. Each step forward was a gamble with death.
But she still escaped. How?
She was born through death. Come, let us walk on.
The traces end here. There's no path forward.
Leviathan hides its message in another dimension. The Sentinel's power you bear. Its hour has come, little lamb. Use it to sever the worlds. Reshape what is. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. So it was for her. I remember when her resonance ability was corrupted by the Dark Tide. She fought with nothing but instinct and flesh. She clawed through monstrosities until she stood before me. Her frequency was nearly consumed. How rare! A mortal here. It shall gnaw upon thee, slow, ceaseless, until thou bend the knee. Thy fate is to be made one with it.
I know. The Dark Tide devours everything. Assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it.
To claim a divinity's power is to invite divine wrath. Know this, more Tidespawn lie in wait before thee.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them? These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss.
Thy own kind wished for thy survival. Yet thou wouldst risk it all.
So I can truly live.
To seek a life true while death surrounds thee. Absurd.
Then I'll show you. By living. No matter the pain, humanity can live through it. With pride. Heads held high. Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
To wield the Dark Tide against its spawns. Fascinating. Perhaps.
Within the Dark Tide lies fate itself. None can escape the net it casts.
It hurts. But I already
got their talking points.
See the light.
Strength and our final hopes. Live with pride, head held high, free and unbound.
I'm almost there. I won't give up.
Human flesh remaineth ever feeble. This broken vessel's frequency is sundered and shattered. Yet this is indeed a chance of an eon. I shall give one final push.
You helped her escape the dark tide.
You are free to see it that way. But I made no vow that my boon came without a price. Still, I never did grasp what she meant by truly living.
If you can't tame the power you carry, you'll only be dragged along by it. That's not living. And it's not the future those who helped her wished for her. She carried the same will they did. Even if she failed in that wish, she passed that flame on.
Beyond my understanding. But mark this, without my boon, she'd never have come this far. Her defiance has drawn divine attention. Though she escaped, the Tidespawn still hunt her. Her fate will catch her eventually. To spare Renacita further calamity, she fled to distant lands, corrupted by the Dark Tide and losing all her power. At first, she could do naught but run. But she was clever. Learned to track the movements of Tacit Discords through the Dark Tide's fluctuations. Even when barely holding herself together, she roamed the wilds, warning others of the doom to come. But men seldom listen to a girl who bears a cursed flame. 'Twas easier to believe she brought disaster. Some even said her flames were from Galbrenna, the legendary Tacit Discord.
So, Galbrenna was originally a Tacit Discord's name?
A fiend of ever-burning flame. A monster who spread fear and hatred across the land, luring humans into the fire for her own cruel delight. She borrowed that name and saved many in its guise. But her one mistake was her weakness. And that name became a fate she could no longer escape from. The Dark Tide saw no more after she escaped. So, I will tell you the rest.
The flames! She's Galbrenna! The flame demon!
Time is running out.
Disguised as Galbrenna, use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrenna had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run, as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, You die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me, or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This name is now mine.
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon, she surrendered more of her frequency to me. Thus, our pact was sealed. All that I consume, she inherits as strength.
So, she became what she is by endlessly feeding on tacit discords.
A pact always has a price. Should she fail to feed me fresh frequencies, I shall feast on her soul, piece by piece, till naught remains. So she hunts without end. Weak tacit discords are but tasty morsels. Only the strong may stand beside me. If she would grow, she must hunt true danger. To crave unorthodox power, yet cling to her humanity, 'tis a savage clash of wills between her soul and theirs. And should her will falter,
You'll devour her frequency. Be reborn through her.
I helped her once broken vessel with my own frequency. Enough to survive the dark tide. This is a long overdue repayment.
No. It was the souls of those humans who saved her. You just saw an opening in her broken frequency and slipped in. Admit it. You just wanted to escape the dark tide, didn't you?
I do not deny it. After centuries, a door opened at last. And she bore a soul unshaken, even at the border of life and death. The most perfect vessel I have ever known. Besides, suffering is a gift. Through it, she learned the true meaning of strength. Fate showed her countless tragedies, stirring her compassion, but robbing her of the power to save. They gave her a second life, but what I offered was a path to wrest her strength back from fate. And that is what she chose. She walks this path with zeal, never resting, as if every misery in the world were born of her own weakness. Oh, and there are 4 more like me in her now. Ah, I almost forgot. Of course, one must not forget the flame demon herself, Gal Brenner.
this point, Galbrina feels like her true name. But what was her real name?
That you must ask her yourself.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late.
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each. Guardian of the Dark Tide, Immortal. We meet again. Tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. Many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one you'd take. So I wanted to make it easy, whichever way you chose.
You've already helped more than enough.
So have you. There were things I couldn't have done alone. As for the rest, let's deal with what's in front of us first. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me. This flicker of a soul won't last much longer anyway.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your frequency.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes it's okay to lean on someone else.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? Burn them before they turn.
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
Ha! I gave you power, not so you would squander it on sentiment. Unleash your true nature. Terror. Slaughter. That is what you are made for.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Galbrina. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Really? I think Abby is a lot cuter. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Cartetia had the nerve to propose such a mad plan. Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part 1 of the plan worked.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no Harbinger.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse Leviathan will bring forth. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency and found you.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, that leads to only one conclusion. Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside me.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequencies blindly. If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one place. And if it's now hiding in the Dark Tide, I know you have a way of sending my humanity into it, right?
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In him. And in you. The Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds. Only we can do this. Discord Slayer, let me be your first bullet. Fire me into Leviathan's heart.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and for putting your life at risk. Thank you for your resolve, Discord Slayer.
With the Sentinel's Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded by what people believe. By tricking the one closest to the Blessed Maiden into accepting her death, we lowered its guard. Now that Cartetia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the Paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped by a lone hero. It's always a difficult struggle, fought by countless lives. In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim, and fire the first shot. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave enough don't always get that blessing of fate. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, I'll take it. Even if I stand alone. All I need to know is that when I drained the last drop from my glass, I had the guts to pull the trigger. Worst case, I stay trapped in the dark tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. That's the price I'll pay. But I think I bet on the right people.
Some of us might use the word trust.
I can sense Augusta's Anchorstone. It lies beyond this well in the deeper realm of the Dark Tide. But the deeper we go, the stronger Leviathan's mental interference will be. Here, wear this. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency. Perfect for what's ahead. I don't know how it works, but it's a good time for music, wouldn't you say?
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go.
Here we go.
You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's king. It created them itself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. We slay them all.
You'd say that.
They need rest. Their rest awaits.
None shall whisper.
Speak of the devil. Rise from hellfire!
No time to lick your wound.
Down with curtain. Leave it to me.
You can't escape me. Fate flames. The hunt ends here!
Time to go.
None shall whisper. One sounds.
Gotcha! Jackpot! I'll show you.
The gates of hell.
The flames roar. Gift-wrapped things.
Satisfy my
Down with curtain.
Another mortar thrown at us. Oh, bring it on. This song is about to hit the chorus. You can't escape me.
It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
Shining
This
with
song
your
is
love,
definitely
we
going on the
stand
playlist.
united in devotion. With hearts full of joyous loyalty, we rise from the sea, guided by your light.
The dead grow tongues and sing praise day and night. That's what's become of those consumed by the dark tide. If the journeying paradise reaches our world, everyone in Rinascita will suffer the same fate.
Ha! Look at them, lining up to flatter their divinity, groveling for its grace. Without Leviathan's wisdom, feeble minds like theirs are fit only to be devoured.
Ceaseless worship, stripped of meaning or soul, from this shore to the next, from paradise back to our world.
All to gather more believers to be drawn into Paradise's maw. Then they'll go claim their due from Leviathan.
Even with the tape's help, we can't stay exposed to these hymns for too long. Chimera,
I don't take your orders. Silence, wretched souls! There is no place for you in paradise. Burn in your ruin and rot in hell.
Seems Chimera still commands some authority here.
Coming back here feels like coming home. By blood, they ought to call me Forefather. Leviathan was right about one thing. Fear is the most ancient and enduring truth in all living things.
go back to the metal music?
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once
Had to
whispered
try.
in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations. And this lake is usually the first they find. There. Do you see it? At the edge of this underworld. That's the journeying paradise.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss.
No matter how Leviathan dresses it up, it can't hide the truth. It's a liar, twisting souls and selling a paradise of lies.
This lake, it's not quite like how I remembered it.
The Styx Lake. A place where all souls meet. Some call it by another name. Main's Deep. Leviathan reshaped it through the Dark Tide, turning it into a furnace where souls are melted down and reforged.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving form to remnant creatures. But Leviathan takes the souls devoured by the Dark Tide and forges them into its obedient kindreds. Nostalgic? No. What I carry is rage. A rage for vengeance.
This is where Chimera was born.
Do you mean me or us? Born from the fury that courses through the earth, rage cast my spine, and slaughter forged my chest. I've torn through countless souls, rained fire on fields, slept to the wails of 1,000 dying cries. They remember me as Nemean, the name of the land I reduced to ruins, a name forever seared into their hearts with terror. But Leviathan, its treachery dragged me into the Dark Tide. It twisted my frequency and forced me into an abominable union with the frail goat and pathetic serpent. We were merged into one. Since then, our frequencies gnaw and rend at one another, torment without end. The agony wrought by its will, I shall repay tenfold, carving bone, feasting on marrow, until nothing remains.
Chimera was Leviathan's first Tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 powerful Tacet discords, the first of its kindred. Don't expect nobility from him. He has the gift of wisdom, but at his core, he's still a Tacet discord driven by instinct. A destroyer in life, a prisoner of vengeance in death. That vengeance is what broke Leviathan's leash. For now our goals align, and that's likely why he's willing to listen this time.
So it's Chimera's fault.
These human frequencies, they're trapped in the Dark Tide's corruption, still clinging to their last shreds of will. Leviathan can do nothing but trap them here and torture them with the pain it's harvested. That alone is reason enough to slay it.
We in Leviathan? We set them free.
Exactly. Look, the anchor stone Augusta placed is just across the lake. No. The waters are dark with corruption. Trying to cross would only rouse the Dark Tide.
Wretched souls, abandon all yearning for the light of paradise. I come not to save, but to ferry thee to the far shore, into the underworld of hell, into frost and flame. As for you, the living have no place upon this river. Turn
Well, he's
back.
cool looking.
Seek another crossing. Leave this place and be not consorts of the dead.
Beholder finds no anomaly. Long staff, eyes like burning coals. If Leviathan based this underworld on the old tales of Septimont, then this must be Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Its made-up characters only mechanically follow their scripted roles. Hand me that lantern-shaped terminal. I'll handle this.
Whence comes your pride? That you would defy my word?
We come by the highest will's command. By divine pardon, we shall cross to honor the dead, and to return hope to the living.
A vessel for the dead bears not the weight of the living. If you would cross, cast off the riches and honors of your former days.
The old stories say Charon favors gold and jewels. If the living seek passage, they must offer a fortune deemed worthy.
Yuno's bracelet.
The accursed shore awaits all who fear not divinity. If your heart harbors unfinished desires, and you fear not death, then come.
Step aboard.
Holy shit. This is a long update.
We have arrived.
That was surprisingly smooth.
I had the beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We'd better stay sharp. The Anchor Stone is just ahead. Let's go activate it. Its energy has been reshaped by the Dark Tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation.
Wow, we're like 4 hours in and still not done yet. Maybe the next one will be the finale. We'll be back